DL Radio Network, the Tuesday spot, D Slate, Sandy DP in the building right now playing all your hits. Before that was Adele with her new hit single, Water Under the Bridge. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure and truly an honor to introduce our guest for tonight. You've seen the fantastic, incredible woman in so many hit films: Eve's Bayou, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, Medea's Family Reunion, Stepmom, Head of State, and now iconic Emmy-winning actress Lynn Whitfield stars as the matriarch Lady Mae Greenleaf in the new OWN hit series Greenleaf, which second season airs March 15th, and we're absolutely looking forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm D-Hour Radio Network welcome to the incredible Miss Lynn Whitfield. Well, hello, Miss Whitfield. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
We are great. We are great, absolutely. And I want to say it's such a phenomenal honor to have you on the show with us tonight. All of us were absolutely looking forward to this and looking forward to speaking with you. How are you doing tonight?
Great. I've, been doing lots of press, letting everybody know that Greenleaf is coming back on March the 15th, on OWN at 10 p.m. and just spreading that word and letting everybody know they can catch up on the first season on Netflix. We're now on Netflix as well. So we've been doing, lots of spreading the word, and I was, getting into those, a costume fitting, figuring out the grandeur of Lady Mae today, and we had a table read, and so just been busy. I mean, life is Greenleaf right now.
That's great, and it's you're actually the third actor we've had on our show from Greenleaf. We previously had an opportunity to speak with Desiree Ross and Ty White, and they spoke so highly of you and the rest of the cast and everything that's going on over there with you guys, and talked about how it's such a phenomenal series and it's such a blessing to work with you guys. So.
Oh, that's so sweet. We have really developed a really fun family feeling, and I just love it. And I love everybody. I mean, everybody, a good series is like a relay race, you got to pass the baton, and each person on the team is able to take that baton and run, and so it's with beautiful work, So it's really great to be in a cast of people that everybody is so clear. Everybody's character is so well defined, and they all do it so well. So it's a really blessed experience, and having it be the vision of Oprah. This was her idea, and to for her to be so present in the entire process has been really great.
Absolutely. Now, Ms. Whitfield, for all the new listeners and the new fans who may have not gotten an opportunity to watch the series yet, tell us a little bit about the show and your character.
Well, the show is called Greenleaf. It's on OWN, and it is a show that is an hour family drama with all extremely interesting people in this family, all driven by their ambitions, but a family of people who really love each other, and have a lot of differences and a lot of disagreement in how things should go. But it's this family who's done very well for themselves, who lives in this amazing, mansion and hard workers. It's a family of hard workers. And the family business happens to be a mega church. I play Lady Mae Greenleaf, the first lady of the church and the matriarch of the family. And Lady May is a very interesting woman who really, her business, her work, is to keep the church moving in the direction it should be and to make sure that the household and the family is running the way they should be. And the problem with Lady May is that she feels that her opinions are the right opinions. That it should all go the direction that she feels it should go. And or in her mind, the way she knows it should go. And, you know, like Khalil Gibran says, you know, at a certain point you have to let, you know, your children fly and do them, you know. So, and in the church, I mean, she is the gatekeeper. Nobody's going through there that she hasn't approved of, and if they are, she will find a way to remove them. But at the same time, underneath all of that, she has a lot of, you know, personal foibles of her own, having her own dysfunctional family that she came from, which consists of Greg Allen Williams, who plays Mac, and Mavis, her rival sister, who's played by Oprah.
Wow.
And, you know, you just see how, you know, problems continue to go from generation to generation and, you know, wonder where it'll stop. But last summer, it was the number one, you know, cable show and the most tweeted about show. And we did really well. I mean, it was so exciting to be received the way we were. Our fans are very loyal. They can't wait for the show to come back.
Well, I almost deem it like it's almost like a modern day Dynasty. It's almost like a modern day Dallas. You know, where, you know, it's a family that's well off and they have a fantastic business, and, you know, it's, you know, you get a little drama behind the scenes of what's going on with the family, what's going on with the business, and, you know, some people have hidden agendas, and, you know, sometimes everybody might not be on the same page, but the chemistry between all of you guys is so phenomenal, and I think that's the reason why it's number one right now.
So we tune in. That's the reason. Let me tell you something. You play the role, so I can't stand you. I swear. Your roles. It's like you embody that character, and and even the characters of your past, even from Family Reunion. I mean, I'm like, oh, she evil. I can't stand her, but I like her.
But you know what? So what's so interesting about it all, and thank you for that. That's a great compliment. Actually, it's a great compliment that you know you see so clearly the qualities in her that you find unattractive, that you don't like her. But whereas the mother in Medea's Family Reunion was really trying to push her daughter to do something that was really unhealthy for her by marrying an abusive man, I find that Lady May is different, much different, because she is just trying to keep the family together and moving forward, right? And she will do it by any means necessary. But in fact, she, you know, when the oldest daughter comes home, who kind of opens up the story and is looking for justice and fairness and truth, the first thing she says to her is, "Promise me you're not here to sow discord in the fields of my peace." And that is, you know, she's a very honorable lady. She's just what you call it, like stubborn, strong-willed.
In her world.
And yeah. She's defending her world. But I don't think that Queen Elizabeth would do any different. I don't think that, you know, Mary Stuart of Scotland would do any different. Women who have built something from, you know, the foundation to the bricks up to the roof, and has built all of this. None of them were to the manor born. will do what she has to do to protect all of that. And this is one of the reasons why I really love the show, because it shows the flaws in human beings, right? And Lady May's biggest problem is that she puts blinders on to what she what doesn't fit the profile of the family. She and it's not that she's trying to do it, she just can't help it. Anything that doesn't fit in the utopia that she's created for everyone, it just has to go. But there are many people who are like that and in the world. And so, I believe that acting is a service profession. And we serve as a mirror of things that are inspiring and things that are not good in humanity. And so, I think a lot of parents can learn some of what not to do from Lady May, but also a lot of the importance of family value, and families, somebody who cares to keep the family together. I mean, that is so important. And that's a good value. It's just that sometimes her tactics are so manipulative.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Yes. Oh, my gosh, yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They're so manipulative to get it the way she wants. That's just, it's not always good. But I find her to be, a pretty honorable woman, just really complex and not always using the right tactics. But it is, you were right, back to your other point. I've heard so many times it's like a Dallas or Dynasty or something, the kind of grandeur of it. But what I like about this is that... Go ahead.
I know I kind of said my age with that, but yeah, I think that that's what it definitely reminds me of, because those shows were, the chemistry and the drama. It was so real to life, and it drew you in so well, and I think that's what makes this TV series so great, because it has that type of chemistry, it has that type of drama.
Oh, well, those shows lasted for many seasons, so from your lips to God's ears, my darling.
Absolutely. DP?
Now, Ms. Whitfield, first off, I just got to say, I've enjoyed you in all the roles you played over the years, but there was one role just in particular, and I'm just going to comment on and then I'll move on, that taught me a very valuable lesson as a young man growing up. And that was that role you played in Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
I can honestly tell. Oh, my gosh, you had to go there.
Hey, well, I had to, because I can honestly say as a man, because of that role that she played, I've never told a woman I love her just to get some.
You see, and you see what I'm saying? Acting is a service job. I can't tell.
You did him a service.
Hey, she did me a great
a service. I did the audience a service.
Hey,
and I knew when I was doing it, because I always try to, when I'm so blessed and privileged to choose roles, I always try. I like roles that are iconic, that people will remember, that they'll quote lines from, that they'll say, "Ooh, when you said this or that." And I've had so many young men walk up to me and say, "Whitfield, I'm telling you right now, you showed me what it was to be a man. Let me tell you, I don't go around. I don't go around telling people I love them. I know that's right. Sometimes you just don't understand the consequence, which of course,
right.
Storytelling, you get to do the extreme of circumstances to make the most drama, but how many people have really committed crimes of passion over love? And, sometimes I know I do, and I know you do. I know we all have,
Absolutely.
had a little voice in our head when we met someone and said, you know what, something's not right about this. This isn't. But, I'm going to go ahead and just see what this is. Oh, it can't be that bad. Oh, it must be. No, it's going to be all right, But we find ourselves in circumstances that, that compromise us in some way, that become difficult and sticky and awful. When, if we just paid attention to a little bit in the beginning and the signs, we probably could spare ourselves a lot of headache, heartache.
Oh, my gosh. You are preaching the truth. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And so it's really fun to be able to, it's so rewarding to me to hear, anyone tell me who's seen any work that I've done, like I learned something from that. I learned something from the work. That's why I feel like what we do is entertainment, but part of the entertainment is servicing, human beings and giving them human experience that can, bring wisdom or caution or joy or, take a chance and don't sit it out or, all of those kinds of things. So, yeah, I'm so happy that I get to do something I love, and I'm so happy that I still love it.
And that's phenomenal.
Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Now, I do want to ask
that was
this
a powerful
question.
statement she just said. She said, I'm so happy I still love it. I mean, just to see, it's so hard to become, with how time changes and, things change and people are popular, then they're not popular, and it's hard to find, to get back on, to become a rebel. It's hard. But, as you see Black actors come back, 70s, 80s, 90s, they come back, and they come back harder. It used to be a time that you have to be a certain age, have a certain look, and you whatever. But it's changing. Well, it's slowly changing. But I'm glad to see you back on, and you on top, and you looking beautiful.
Aww.
Love it.
Aww.
Love it.
Oh,
Love
girl
it.
power. Listen,
I'm telling you, it's yeah.
Well, that means so much to me. It does. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. But as I always say, I'm not going anywhere. I love this. This is what I've chosen to do, and I'll always be back. I'm like the grip. I will never just. I don't know when I would ever make a decision that I don't want to do this because I still love it, and I don't know when I would ever make a decision that I don't want to do it and still be attractive. Maybe if it all went totally downhill, that might be the time I'd say, okay, I've had enough. I don't want to see this. I don't want this preserved. This is not anything I want people to. But so far, God is good, and we just keep moving forward.
Definitely. Now, Ms. Whitfield, let me ask you really quick. Let me ask you: have we have Greenleaf going on, and the series is getting ready to start again. Of course, I look forward to seeing the new series and everything you guys are accomplishing with that. Now, are there any other projects, film projects that you're looking into? And also, have you even thought about or had any aspirations of wanting to do any comic related films? Because that's
good question. Good question. I was going to ask that. Yes, please answer.
Yes, I do. I really want to do, because everybody, well, I can't say it the way they say it because it involves, a few expletives, but people say, I just didn't know because you are funny. And I have so much fun, and I do make people laugh a lot. So I'd like to do a romantic comedy about people of a certain age. And that's something, because I think that love is always funny. And when people come together who, are more mature people, they have so much baggage and stuff. And, that history, that it creates an environment for great humor,
Absolutely.
And so that's something I want to do. But yes, just in general, in case there are directors out there listening to your program, I'm just saying yes, separate and apart from anything I'm thinking of for myself. I would love to do some comedy, and come and get me. I'm yours. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I think different genres is so important. And what happens is that people begin to see you in one genre or one way, or oh God, she does this character so well. But yes, that's the great thing about my profession is that it doesn't ever have to be just rote or boring. There's always something that you haven't conquered yet, that you haven't achieved, a character that you haven't portrayed. And so I love it. Yes, I'd love to do comedy. I'd love to do, intrigue or political intrigue and something like that, international intrigue. Yeah, there's so many things to do. It's just,
well,
it's just such an exciting career.
Well, hopefully, we would definitely love to see you in any superhero-related films, because those are really popular right now, and even Star Wars.
I would love.
Oh my gosh, you done spoke it.
Yeah. I think y'all need to call Marvel right away and say, listen, we want to see Lynn Whitfield. Listen, you said y'all tweet it. I will get it. Tag me at Miss Lynn Whitfield so I can gather all those numbers and take it into the studio.
Well, I gotta say, Miss Whitfield, when I heard about the movie Suicide Squad, when I heard about that coming out, and I heard that the character Amanda Waller was going to be in the film. Now, I'm not taking anything away from the incredible Miss Viola Davis, but when I thought about that character, you were actually the one I thought of to play that character.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I just love all of my thespian sisters and all they're accomplishing and all the doors they're opening. Just the amazing work. So I'm so happy to see them in whatever they're doing. And for each person, there's your thing out there, But I would love to play a superhero, let me tell you. Woo! Oh, Lord. Supernatural powers. I would just, my God. Oh, my God. I mean, just to it would be so much fun. Oh, I'm going to dream about that tonight.
You know what? I love your energy. And I feel like a part of myself is connected to some of the characters you play. It even, I've followed you in your, what I've read on the internet about your personal life, and I feel like I'm a strong woman. And it seems like in the dating world, a lot of men they're not comfortable with dealing with such a powerful and strong-minded, strong, forceful, they call it alpha female kind of woman. And it's like I'm on the fence.
What are you on the fence about?
Well, you know what? I can't even say I'm on the fence. No, I've been tapping into who I really am. I'm gonna say this. I'm 42. Two boys. I'm tapping into who I really am, and who I really am is very voiceful, very powerful, and I am realizing I am intimidating. Maybe some suitors in some form or fashion, and I'm just. I don't know how you do it. You do it. I don't know what you seem so. I mean. I'm taking notes. Just live and I'm taking notes and just know.
Well, here's the thing. Being powerful doesn't mean being difficult. Being powerful means that you have so much more to give. Being powerful doesn't disconnect you from your femininity. it enhances your femininity. And being powerful without a chip on your shoulder is not being defensive. It's just being who you are. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
So it's just very interesting. And listen, everyone is a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. So, you know, it's never all solved. If it's all solved, it's kind of boring. And when people think they have solved it all, they get, you know, it's, oh, please, how boring is that? Like, I'm perfect. I know it all. Oh, darling, when I was, you young people, I'm not really one of those humans. I don't know how to do that. So the thing is that I think when women are at their most powerful, they are most connected to being a woman, and which no man can ever be. And so it's kind of I'm saying all this, but I think, not that I have achieved it all, but I think that when we make the connection between power and femininity and being a woman, I think that all the great things about being a woman that no man could ever be, then, and we don't settle for stuff that we know isn't the right things, that makes us mad, and then we start talking, you know, being like the chip on the shoulder. It's never good. It's never good.
Absolutely.
So, you know, just keep going. You sound wonderful. You sound excited. You sound adorable. All these men I'm talking to on the phone, you're the only female voice I hear. You must fit in perfectly. It sounds like a great team.
Well, Ms. Whitfield, I want to say that there was a message just put out there on Twitter to Marvel that we need to see you in some Marvel films. So that message was just put out there to Twitter. So just to let you know, I'm pretty sure you'll probably see it. But,
and be sure to hashtag Marvel. No, tag Marvel. Tag Marvel. Make it strategic, darling. Strategic.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you again for being with us tonight. And if we didn't have an opportunity to say so, I also again want to congratulate you for your Emmy, because you did a phenomenal job in the Josephine Baker story. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And
thank you
I just
so
want to
much.
say, oh, absolutely. And I just want to say that you know, it's always such a pleasure to talk to you know, such talented and down-to-earth and lovable individuals like yourself. We always have a great time with having interviews like this. So I, again, want to thank you. DP, any closing comments for Ms. Whitfield? Sandy, any closing comments for Ms. Whitfield?
Yes. I'm just, you know, as I said, You said work in progress. We are work in progress, and I have been in awe of you. I've hated all your characters. You made me mad on all your movies, but that's a true testimony that you captured that character, and that, you know, and I like Derek, how he, you know, I wanted to see you some comedy. Now that you mentioned the whole Marvel superhero thing, I'm like, dang. She's gonna be an evil character. I can see it. Oh my gosh, I'm ahead of even more. I love it at the
but
same
you
time.
should see other film. You should see, I mean, you know, Eve's Bayou, the film I did on USA Today called Sophie and the Moonhanger, where I played my first and one and only maid. There's a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I have to catch up. You're right. I got to catch up. I'm in a space
because there's been many very different and delicate and fragile characters, you know. It's just, but listen, everybody loves the bitch they love to hate. You know what I mean? So they get a lot of play, you know. But no, there's a lot of stuff out there that's not those controlling women, you know, women who are much more vulnerable. So, catch up on it and everything. Well, I want to thank you all for, you know, supporting my career these years and you know, conducting such a real and conversational interview. It was great. I'm sure a lot of people must like listening to you. I really enjoyed the conversation. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, definitely.
Oh, thank you for being here. Yeah. Thank you.
And I just want to say, like we always say to our guests that come on, you come on as a guest and you leave as a family member. So you're definitely a family member to us now. So I want to just truly want to thank you for talking with us tonight.
Oh, thank you. And don't forget to tell everybody Greenleaf next Wednesday, 10 o'clock on OWN, March 15th. And you can download the first season, stream the first season on Netflix now.
And I totally love the way the OWN is coming out with so many nice programs now.
Now,
I
Ms.
know,
Whitfield,
I know, it's great.
If anybody wants to contact you or connect with you on social media, where can they find you?
At Miss Lynn Whitfield on Instagram, on Twitter, and Facebook. There
it is. March 15th, the second season of Greenleaf starts on the OWN network. Check your local listings. The phenomenal Miss Lynn Whitfield, thank you so much for joining us tonight. You truly, truly have a blessed night.
Oh, thank you. You all as well. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
The Hour Radio Network, the Tuesday spot. That was the incredible Miss Lynn Whitfield hanging out with us